had to pay $140 for a chemistry textbook. I've had to pay over $100 for a loose leaf calculus book.
I would have to say my chemistry textbook might have been around like $400 to $300.
Intro to Linguistics textbook, it was around $70 to $80.
No, before buying it, I thought that course readers were cheaper than textbooks, but actually this one is not. And it's very ironic in a way because it's for a class called Inequality and Democracy.
Yeah, if I put all my classes together, it would probably be around $100 to $150.
Maybe around like $600, because thankfully one of my classes doesn't have a textbook in it, but the other classes are pretty expensive.
I set my budgets like weekly, and because I spent so much on that one textbook, I stopped eating a couple meals. I was super hungry. I had to force my mind away from eating and more onto my study.
Well, I guess it just limits food options that I can buy, but also it seriously affects my parents because I have like 3 other siblings, and one of them's already in college and another's in high school, and so my parents try to prioritize me for my textbooks, but my sister, unfortunately, she might not have all the textbooks she has for her high school, and my dad's like working 2 jobs already, and my mom, she's struggling, but it's pretty expensive.
Why the gospel choir got so tired singing his praise on a daily basis, so I gotta try it. You my dream, catch a dream.
Yeah, this quarter I haven't paid for any textbooks. I downloaded PDFs of all of them, and that makes it a lot harder for me to focus, but that's a cost I'm willing to pay.
And I just had to check with my friends, and it's always hard to make a time, approach them, and then sit with them and solve it. So I'd rather just have the book with me, but I just couldn't afford it.
Access, pretty much.
Definitely make it accessible to people.
I feel like it would just be easier if the professors could just give us notes and online copies of the documents that they require us to study, because they have access to it, and it would be so much easier if they could just extend that access to us.
Calculus hasn't changed in probably 400 years since Isaac Newton invented it, but every 3 or 4 years they come out with a new edition of this textbook. They make everyone buy the brand new one. So it's over $100. They made it loose leaf so it would be harder to resell. But the author's been dead for 4 years, and they still came out with a new edition this year. So I don't know what's going on there.
Sometimes the textbook is not available because there's only one in the library. So I think that's really weird. They could at least have 3 or 4, so when several people come at the same time to use it, they can actually find one.
They're just trying to squeeze every last drop of money out of us. It's really frustrating.